the 16th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Zona will kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the tight end. To the ground, he's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. There
he goes! 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. It's Culliver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Goff. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pressure coming. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On the move. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Martin back to pass. Floating away. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ship. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. They
go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Still looking. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Martin will throw it. He's got his man. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. On the option. The pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
North Carolina, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, North Carolina, 7.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Martin back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. Plows through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Kyle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the sneak scores it. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Lopez to pass. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Barfield. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Lopez wants to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Across the 15. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Lopez to pass. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
North Carolina, 27.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Martin back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Barfield. Turning it on.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, North Carolina.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Barfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.